72 fires occur on the lands of the Forest Fund in the Irkutsk region. According to data on the morning of July 4, 25.7 thousand ha are burned in the region. Also, one fire was registered on the lands of specially protected natural territories in the preserved Baikal region. Here the fire raged on an area of 3 hectares. Angara region was included in the 5 subjects of the Russian Federation by area of fires. This was reported by the Irkutsk media news agency with reference to the press service of Avil Sikrani. According to the Irkutsk Department of Hydrometeorology and Environmental Monitoring, from July 4 to 6 in the Irkutsk region a high 4th grade and extreme 5th grade extreme fire hazard is forecasted. In the Zakarpattia Oblast, the weather conditions again worsened during the second half of the day and in the evening on July 4th. Significant rainfall and hail in some places took place in most parts of the Zakarpattia Oblast. In particular, the village of Kemerovo in the Perchinsky district was affected. Duknovich Street suffered the most in the village, although there were flooding in all the streets. On July 4th, a large hail fell in the Tusalski district of Kuzbas. Caused damage to residents, the elimination of which the authorities will send more than 1 million rubles. The element roamed in the village of Komsomolsk. Fortunately, people were not injured, but their property was seriously damaged. In particular, the city walked through the gardens, destroying the plantings. In some places slate on the roofs of private houses and cars. The burning season in the Amazon occurs most heavily in July, August, and September. Last year, the scale of deforestation caused by fires in the Amazon caused scientists to warn of potentially devastating effects on the global climate. Last June, IMPE detected 1,880 fires using satellite imagery. This year, environmental activists say that illegal loggers and ranchers have taken advantage of limited official resources to increase their activity in the Amazon, burning wide swaths of the forest. "275 elephants were found dead in Botswana's Okavango Delta, but the reason for the deaths remains unknown. The dead include all ages, both sexes, and many are clustered around watering holes. Poaching has been ruled out by the investigating officials as the carcasses were found intact. This mass death is considered one of the biggest disasters impacting elephants this century. After heavy rain in Moscow, the Warsaw Highway and underground passages were flooded. Eyewitnesses published videos of the incident. The records show that the underground passages are completely flooded. On the roadway, cars are in the water. According to the Moscow government traffic management centers, all major flooding affecting traffic has been eliminated. Assam flood affects 11 lakh people, death toll rises to 37. The Assam State Disaster Management Authority officials said that in the current wave of floods in the past 2 weeks, at least 22 persons have died in Dhubri, Nalbari, Barpeta, Udalguri, Golpara and Dibrugarh districts, taking the state's death toll to 37. Guwahati, with 2 more fresh deaths on July 4, the toll in the ongoing current wave of Assam floods has increased to 37. The situation, however, has largely improved in 7 districts even as 11 lakh people in 18 of the state's 33 districts. Heavy rain in southern Japan triggered flooding and mudslides on July 4, leaving more than a dozen people presumed dead, about 10 missing and dozens stranded on rooftops waiting to be rescued, officials said. More than 75,000 residents in the prefectures of Kumamoto and Kagoshima were urged to evacuate following pounding rains overnight. The evacuation was not mandatory and it was not known how many actually fled. Several people were standing atop a convenience store as they waited for rescuers. Kumamoto Governor Ikuo Kabashima later told reporters that 14 residents at a flooded elderly care home in Kuma village were presumed dead after being found during rescue operations. In the mountainous village of Kuma, residents stranded at their homes were being airlifted by a rescue helicopter. In Hitoyoshi City, rescuers transported some residents in a boat. Flooding also cut off power and communication lines. About 8,000 homes in Kumamoto and neighboring Kagoshima were without electricity, according to the Kyushu Electric Power Company. gigantic iridescent cumulonimbus cloud over Medan Utara, Sumatra, Indonesia. As if the cloud was being irradiated from above. Thanks to everyone for subscribe for Earth is our home.